careful how you use your money, because if you're not careful, your money will go just like that. Oh wait, like that.
I don't feel so good.
Assalamu alaikum. So you go in university. First of all, let me personally congratulate you. Say well done, congratulations, mashallah. You made it this far in your life. Give yourself a nice pat on the back. You better be giving yourself a pat on the back. But yeah, life's a continuous journey. We don't stop. Keep moving forward. Keep smashing it out. So university now. Not gonna lie, first year absolutely flown by. But along the way, your boy's been able to pick up a few tips, some advice that I thought I'll share with you guys, so you guys can have the best time at university. So, oh, by the way, yeah, if any of you guys can name all them characters in the back, yeah, you are absolutely amazing. Actually, you know what, yeah? If you know them, comment them down below and I'll give you a big smiley face. But yeah, let's get into it. So my first tip would be, get involved as much as you can. I've got friends at uni and I ask them, so bro, how's uni going? And they're like, pretty boring to be honest. I'm like, why? What are you doing at uni? And they say, nothing, I just go to my lectures and I go home. And I'm thinking, bro, if all you do is go to your lectures and come home, of course you're going to find it boring. Get involved. Join societies, try new things. There's like so many opportunities and so many ways you can get involved. Like, do you know on Freshers Week, we have all the stuff of all the societies. Any interest you have, anything you find exciting, anything new you want to try, just go to their store, give them your email so they can sign you up and you can be up to date with all the events. But of course, if you don't want a lot of spam, just follow them on social media so you know when the events are. Like, alhamdulillah, first year, I've climbed a mountain, done go-karting, been part of a football tournament, dressed up as a teddy bear for charity, been to a primary school, had a water fight, a barbecue, I even auditioned for a play.
It's so hard to pretend.
I mean, I didn't get the part, but that's not the point. The point is doing what you enjoy, putting yourself out there so you can get involved and have a good time. And don't worry about going to events on your own, because you'll still make friends. We'll come on to friends later. And even trying somewhat different, like I'm not Bengali, I'm part of the Bengali Society, met amazing people there. I've been to the African Caribbean Society, and this year thinking about doing some martial arts, you know, next Khabib right here. Alhamdulillah, I will smash your boy. Okay, that was a terrible impression. But basically, there's this misconception that all uni life is just partying and drinking. I mean, if that is you, then you'll have loads of opportunity. But as you can see, I've done a lot and stayed away from all of that. So to all those who are worried, I want to keep things halal. My best advice for you would be, join the Islamic Society. And obviously people think, nah man, that's going to be boring, that's going to be dead. But literally, yeah, all that mountain climbing, dressing up as a teddy bear, the football, the go-karting, that was all through the Islamic Society. So if you want to keep things halal, but yet still have fun, join your ISOC. And I've come across people that think that, oh, the Islamic Society, everyone's going to be so strict and everything. Literally, I met the people with the best of banter and the best of personality. So trust me, that's not so much to worry about. I've spoken to people from all the years, and one of the regrets they said they had was not getting involved enough. Remember, you're not paying $9 grand a year just to study. It's also an opportunity to grow, have fun, and make memories. But at the same time, you're not paying $9 grand just to chill and socialize. We need to find that balance. So work hard, enjoy yourselves, and to all those who may apply, keep it halal. Next tip is to budget. Budgeting is really important, because all of a sudden we get all this money in our bank account, money that we've probably never had before, and you're like, yes, now money's balling. But you need to be careful how you use your money, because if you're not careful, your money will go just like that. Oh wait, like that.
I don't feel so good.
And you know how Spider-Man B is like, I don't feel so good. I mean, if you do not budget correctly and waste your money, you ain't going to be feeling too good. But on a serious note, in a survey done of 5,000, they found a third of students suffer mental health stress due to money issues. So, to protect ourselves from getting into that situation, here are some tips on how to budget. See how much money you got coming in from student finance, from work if you work, from bursary, from your street pharmacy. I'm joking. Don't do drugs. I laugh at my own jokes. But yeah, and then see where your money is going. So how much are you paying on accommodation, on food, travel, leisure, gym, Netflix, phone, and think how much of that is actually necessary. Like buying tea every morning, £2, £3. Do we need to do that? Or just make yourself tea at home, put it in a travel mug, you'll save quite a bit there. And gym. How much of us actually go to the gym? Do we go to the gym? I mean, that's why I cancelled my membership. money going out my bank account every month, or just there, sat at home. But still, you know, it's good to look after yourself. You need to look after yourself, but still find an alternative. Like I run a lot. I mean, not as a sport. I'm just late a lot, so I'm still running though. And or if you want something nice to do, just walk around campus 30 minutes a day. Really nice thing to do. Or just football with my friends as well. So anything we can do to reduce our cost, a cheaper way, go for it. And here are some tips on how you can save money. Student discount. Everywhere you go, carry your student card and ask them, you do student discount, you do student discount, you do student discount. I mean, not everyone openly advertises that they do, but everywhere you go, whether it's for food, shopping, always ask them if they do student discount and you'll save a lot of money. Also, when you're shopping, don't shop when you're hungry. You'll end up buying stuff that you don't even need just because you're hungry and you're like, yes, now I want to eat that. So make sure you're not hungry when you go shopping. If you do go shopping, have a shopping list and stick to that shopping list so you're not overly just spending and buying stuff that you don't need. Also, traveling, if you're taking a bus, get an annual student, you save a lot of money on that. Or train, get yourself a railway card. Books for your courses, you can get them second hand, or you can download a PDF, or you can see if you can borrow it or actually buy it from someone from the year above. Make sure you get what you're entitled to, any bursaries, any grants, disability allowance. Like, you actually might be entitled to stuff that you might not know. I mean, there's no harm in trying. So go to the finance team in your union and speak to them and see what you can actually be entitled to. Also, when you're out, ask yourself, do you want this or do you need this? There's a big difference between the two. Obviously, treat yourself. It's good to treat yourself, but just don't go over the top with it. And remember, socializing doesn't have to be expensive. Like, you can still have fun. Never underestimate how fun it can be to have a night in with your friends, or to go out on a day where there's 2 for 1, or just staying at home, chilling together, playing on a console. Like, that's where it's at, man. That's lit. Why am I saying lit for? What the? And for food as well, when you're shopping for food, you can go for the actual brand. You can go for like the Morrisons and the Asda brand, which is actually a lot cheaper. So if that helps, go for that as well. So friends, now if you're worried, I'm going to go to university, I'm not going to be make any friends, I'm going to be on my own. Don't worry, like literally everybody thinks that. Like I said before, best way to make friends is get involved. But just remember, a lot of students have come from far, they're on their own, like literally everybody wants to make friends. So if you go to a society and you see somebody, they're probably shy and nervous like you. So just say hi. Simple questions. Where are you from? What course you doing? What do you watch on TV? Their name? Like literally anything to start the combo will be fine. And if you're going to societies, don't worry about going on your own. Like a lot of students come on their own. But even if you're shy, don't worry about it. Still go, because you've got the committee who are always super nice. They'll be there to help you integrate with each other. They'll have games to get you talking, speaking to one another. You know, just make sure that you guys have a good time. So don't worry, just go and everything will be fine. And don't worry if you don't make friends straight away. Like, I know people who have bounced between different friendship groups over the months. People who have found friends in their first year, second year, third year. Like, alhamdulillah, I've met people along the way. But my friendship group who I chill with, I didn't meet them until like February. So it can take time. So don't worry, don't stress, and don't force anything. Like, you might meet someone on freshers and be like, yes, I found someone, my new besties, we're gonna be besties for life. But it might not be like that. Like, I met people during freshers, great people, but after that, we didn't really speak. I mean, it's not like we hate each other, we're just like, nothing happened. So it might take time. Don't worry, don't stress. But be careful who you choose as your friends. They can either lift you up, help you achieve your goals, help you get the best grades, or they can genuinely destroy you. Like, it doesn't matter. You could have been someone who got all A's at A levels. If you start hanging around with the wrong crowd, you'll fail straight away. Like, if you're worried about making friends or wanting to fit in, don't let that be a reason why you start hanging around with the wrong people. It's better that you're on your own than with the wrong people. Well, that got deep real quick. Next tip is about the myth of first year doesn't count. Now, it's true that for many courses, you only need 40% to pass, and that your first year grade doesn't go towards your overall degree. So yeah, that means you do have to work really hard, you do have to burn yourself out, but you should still put some effort in. Why? Because first year is a good indicator. It acts like a trial run for how the rest of your university life is going to be, especially once your grades start counting. First year is a good indicator to see how much work you need to do to get a 2-1 or to get a first. It's a good opportunity to get feedback on your essays. So when you go into your second year, you can act on that feedback and get an even higher mark. It's a good way to see how much you can socialize and still get a good mark. But in general, it's just a good way, first year, it's a good way to understand how things work, because university is a completely different ball game from A levels. You might find yourself revising differently. You might have to now travel by train or bus, and you might find, for example, that you get tired after a long journey and you can't do work when you get home. So you might say to yourself, all right, I know I'm gonna be tired when I get home because of the long journey, so after my lecture I'm gonna revise, go home, so then I can chill. And like, for example, you might try working at a library, but you might find out, okay, this library I can't work because too many people come here, I get distracted, so I'm gonna work at a different library. You know, all these things are found out in the first year. So although they say first year doesn't count, it's a good way to, you know, build the foundation for years, for your second year and the third year, so you're ready and you're prepared. You're like mentally, physically prepared for when those years come. Why did I say physically prepared? I don't know. But yeah, do not get into the habit, of missing lectures. You might think, first year, I can miss some lectures, it'll be fine. But obviously, if you get into the habit of missing lectures, then when you go back in your second year, it might be a bit difficult to get back into the habit of attending all lectures. So first year, yes, they say it doesn't count towards your overall grade, but still try hard, because like I said, it's a good way of setting a solid foundation. Look at that solid foundation. That sounds smart and posh now. Next tip is about family. Now, I'm someone who believes that family is really important. So even if you go to university to get some space, do not lose touch with your family. Still make sure to call them, your parents, your siblings, visit them. If it's somebody's birthday, make sure to call them and say happy birthday, or even better, go back and say happy birthday in person, to let them know that you haven't forgotten them. And yes, I know you may want your space, but at the end of the day, they're your family, they're your parents, they love you, they care for you, and they will worry. So don't lose contact with them. And of course, your salah. No matter what you're doing at uni, make sure you're still able to fit in your salah around your lectures, any events, any socials. Never miss any of your salahs, especially in winter when they get really close together. So make sure you're putting that extra time into plan to make sure you don't miss them, because you miss your salah, and if you lose your salah, you lose everything. Also, an important tip to remember is ask for help whenever you need it. Like, university offers so much help, it's unbelievable. Say you don't understand a lecture, okay, email your lecturer, go visit them during their office hours. If you're going through some problems, whether that be depression, mental health, anxiety, family, abuse, violence, go speak to your well-being team and they'll be there to help you. And even say deadlines. If you can't meet a deadline due to a personal reason, you can still ask for an extension on that deadline and it won't affect your mark. But obviously, don't be sly and be like, oh, you know what, I'm just gonna chill all night, chill with the boys, playing some FIFA or whatever, and not doing the essay. Because sometimes they do ask for proof, like a note from the doctor, but there's so much help. So don't be afraid to ask for help. My next piece of advice is that university will be hard. I mean, you hear teachers saying that university is easier than A levels, and I agree, it is. But still, there were times where I didn't understand the lectures, I didn't understand the reading, I had to turn down invites because I had to do work. I spent all night on an essay that was due the next day. When in fairness, that could have been avoided. But it's like at university, you get assignments given to you 1, 2, 3 months before they're due, and you're thinking, if it's due in 2 months, I'll do it closer to time. But if you got time, why not start it now? Because if you leave it till the end, you're going to start panicking, you'll start rushing. If you need to include something that you don't understand, you're going to start stressing even more, and it becomes like too much of a headache. So start early, you can do a bit, come back to it with a fresh mind, get feedback from somebody if you're able to. So that way your essays will be a lot easier. And also, reference as you go along, because at university you need to start referencing now. So for example, if you get information from a textbook and you're putting into notes, when you're making your notes, reference it at that point. Because if you start writing your essay and you put this information in and you're like, I don't know where this information's come from, you don't want to get done for plagiarism. So reference as you go along. But like I was saying, it is going to be hard, so you need to stay goal driven. So when things get hard, stay goal driven. Have your goals in front of you, have them as the lock screen on your phone. Remind yourself, why are you doing this? I'm doing this because I want to do well, I want to make money, I want to get a good job. I mean, these are common reasons, and if they motivate you, great, but think deeper. I want to do well so I can provide for my family, so that I can be a role model for my younger siblings, so that I can earn money now so my kids don't have to suffer like we did. I want to do this. So for my kids' benefit. So they've got someone to look up to. So they can't just turn around and say, Dad, you didn't do well. So why should I? I want to do this for my wife so that she can say, oh, look, I married someone who's doing well in life. You know, don't just think short term, think deeper, long term, like what this actually means. Like, I'm doing this so I want to do really well so I can repay my parents for everything they've done for me. Like, oh, especially like intention, like especially like Muslim brothers and sisters, you know, if you're starting uni, start with Bismillah, start with good intentions. You're going to get rewarded on your intentions. So make the intentions pure, have your intentions right from the start. You're doing this to get a good job, to provide for your family, to make your parents proud, but most importantly, for the sake of Allah. Because if you do things for the sake of Allah, life becomes so much easier. Like, I've got a friend, 4th year medic, medicine, 12th degree, but yeah, he's an amazing guy, mashallah. He was in a lecture, he said he was pretty dead, he was getting bored, but then he reminded himself, I'm doing this for the sake of Allah, and automatically he just, you know, stopped slouching, got up, got ready to work, you know, pulled out the notebook pen and just started working hard. I mean, that's what I do. I get lazy, but I remind myself, why? Everything is for the sake of Allah, and that motivates me and it helps me work hard. So just whatever motivates you, stay goal driven, work hard, and it may get hard, but trust Allah, never give up, inshallah. So there you have it, alhamdulillah, another video done. Like, genuinely, you don't know how long it took me to record this one. But yeah, alhamdulillah, I hope you guys have benefited. Of course, share so others can benefit. If you got any more tips, leave them in the comments. Keep me, my friends, my family, the ummah in your du'as, and until next time, assalamu alaikum. Now I get why I get called the BTEX mouth of Jannah. Assalamu alaikum, guys.